Okay, had to get my microphone as soon as I could when I saw that message. Hello, Monique. I gotta work on my spelling, honestly. Remove. But thanks for stopping by, old friend. Because 27 isn't enough. Wait, now your name changed. Did you change your name? Toxic. Weren't you that kid that we played Dragon Quest Heroes with that one time? I do remember a Toxic. But you're older now. Gosh, that was like, what, maybe 2 to 3 years ago? You're either like... Okay, so you're like either 15 or 16 or something like that. And don't correct me if I'm, I wouldn't say don't correct me because I have no idea, honestly, how old you are. But you're definitely 3 years older than from what I remember back in the day. Which is great. Time sure does fly. Oh, wow, I was actually around the money. Well, thanks for letting me know. If you're wondering what's going on right now, I am in the middle of removing people out of the Alliance. Well, of this silly little game. Right now, this guy just kind of interrupted me at the moment, because, this user right here is kind of the catalyst of all this whole Alliance merging thingy. And I'm not really sure why I think I need to, make changes for my Alliance and stuff like that. Because now I gotta go change everything. Yeah. I'll keep... If you're wondering if you should play this game, a male will do. In mine... What's the game called? This game is called Phantasy Star Online New Genesis. It's an alright game, but I was actually thinking about leaving the game, as even though I've spent about 2,200 hours on this, late recruitments will find the mail and get no removed. Now I just got this person know that I sent mail to each person. I sent mail to each. I guess I can start calling them players now because they're not my friends anymore. Each player a note. There we go. We'll just kind of remove it. Technically that person... Technically that person... 28. More time has to pass. It's not really like me to just remove people off of my Alliance. But the Alliance was kind of dead. Sort of like Dragon Quest Heroes. Fantastic game. I could play that game... I would probably still play that game. Right now. There's nothing really stopping me from playing it. Especially since my Japanese friend showed me how to get really good Uber Aces. Like, that was fun. Going back and teaching people how to fight the devastating Dragon Lord is just something that just never gets old, because it really is a true test of you knowing what you're doing in the fight and stuff. It's a real fight. It's the most exciting fight in the entire game. I mean, the rewards aren't exactly the best in the world, but I mean, it's 50-50, really. I mean, Dread Dragon Lord gives you about the same exact rewards. Uber Aces, you could just spam a different dungeon, get mini medals, and just have it taken care of like that. Not to mention, it's a big grind, but it's worth it, though. Just get, what? How could you do it? Get, like, maximum number of mini medals, save your game, make 2 files, make a file that saves Maya, check for 30 Uber Aces. If you don't, you want to play Dragon Quest, you know I want to, but I unfortunately don't have PlayStation Plus right now. But I will have it back in March, though. So if you're still gamed to play in March, I will be down. And by that time, I'll probably go ahead and make a Boys, I'm going to bed. Alright, let me go ahead and good night. Yeah, I would absolutely love to, like, play Dragon Quest Heroes right now. I mean, you shouldn't say it like that. I mean, I would be playing Dragon Quest Heroes right now. This person doesn't know what good night means? Let's see. Oh, I put it wrong. I got my, oh, I got my G and N I got my terminology all mixed up. Okay. Alright, once they leave, I can actually go back to knocking some more heads. Alright, I'm sure they'll disconnect at some point. Alright, that takes care of that. It says you've got... It does? Hold on a second. I mean, I wish I did. Well, I had it. I want to say, how long did I have it? I lost it on the 7th. Yeah, I lost it on the 7th of February. But don't worry, March 1st is when I'll have it back again. Because it is going to take some time to get back to that same level of power, and just the trip of getting that kind of power is so exhilarating, by the way. I'll make a video about it, too. So you can see how it's done. Sure, it takes a lot of grinding, but it's definitely worth the grind. Like, you won't just get completely disappointed, but you just have to know what to look forward to. And now that I have a functioning, working mic, I probably will go the extra mile. I have a playlist where I beat the whole game with a single character, actually. I just took the hero character, grinded him until all the vocations were like at 40 or something, then switched to a gladiator, and just beat everything. But did I beat everything? Did I? I mean, you figure if you could beat the devastating Dragon Lord, you wouldn't need to beat anything else. In all honesty. I mean, the Foul Fortress is nasty, but it ain't that bad. You just run around with low HP and having an attack boost and absolutely curve stomping all the enemies. Not to mention the freaking, the Gladiator. Twin swords in general can move really, really fast, by the way. I think I show off some of that tech in some of my gameplay, where characters are just moving slightly faster than normal. Well, moving faster in combat speed, because it is like a difference where you're able to run, there's no combat, and you're moving, there is combat. That sort of thing. A couple of characters have that ability to go faster. But to give you a quick rundown of this game, and why I even picked it up in the first place, I believe a friend had recommended it to me. Maybe 2 years ago, I suppose? Yeah, about 2 years ago. Didn't think much of it for a while. Got into an alliance. The alliance fell apart because it was a very small group of alliance in the first place. I didn't have much power because I was just merely a, whatchamacallit, just a member at the time. The alliance had a little bit of a breakup with the people and stuff. I was a bit irritated because the person who we all kind of agreed was causing problems. And I understand the person was a part of their family and whatnot, and they kept giving him chances. But he was definitely irritating. And I tried to tolerate the hell out of the guy. And then suddenly I just didn't, you know... I decided to left because I felt like they couldn't make quick enough decisions for my taste. You know. It was like, guys, the guy was terrible. We knew he was terrible. He was upsetting, you know, his own girlfriend. At some point, you've got to realize that you can still talk to the guy. Just kick him out of the damn alliance. And then something happened to him outside, and I won't go any further because, you know, we don't know how, I don't know how much his life sucks or something like that. I don't know anyone else's lives and stuff like that. But, from a game perspective, he was irritating the hell out of me. I was just able to keep it together when he was talking to me. Because I was among friends and stuff like that. Then I moved to a different alliance. And then that alliance had an issue of just being too damn slow. You know? Just too unbelievably slow. It was like, oh, the leader was weak too also. Like a complete pushover. I mean, granted, the leader now wouldn't have any issue anymore because now they just basically give you good armor to work with, and yeah, they give you reasonably strong armor, but you still have to grind to get even better armor. And when I say getting better armor, I mean your fights don't last as long. That sort of thing. You're able to kill stuff significantly quicker and wrap things up. Of course, when you do download this game, you actually get a second game. You get the PlayStation... Oh, not... Phantasy Star Online 2 base. Which... Oh boy, if you've ever played the... Well, I guess it's your first time downloading it. If you played the original Phantasy Star, which has like a 10-year advantage of this game, it's like night and day almost. The game is definitely superior on the grounds that the game is far more developed. As repetitious that you might think the base game is, I don't know, it just has the right type of, it just feels right. Not to mention that, what else? The base game is just... Should I just flat out say that a base game is just better than what I'm playing right now? I mean, it'd be mean to say. I know this game's gonna keep on evolving, and probably keep taking ideas from the base game to get up there to where the glory that is the base game. I mean, I would low-key flash up. You know what? Since you're here, and I can still technically do my business. So tell you what, I haven't touched the base game, but well, not on this file, but I have to switch files real quick. I'll give you a taste what the base game looks like. Not to mention, you'll be quite the loner if you play the base game, by the way. Because it's one of those type of games where you can pick your NPC allies, and they are actually competent, by the way. Like, imagine your allies in Dragon Quest Heroes, but they actually can hit hard. They still have the same bulk they have in Dragon Quest Heroes, but they also have the damn damage that goes with it, too. Which is absolutely shattering, by the way. It gives you that weird scenario of, I don't really need nobody. Like, people being loner, they definitely get it from that game, specifically. I wouldn't have to need to bother with nobody. Whatsoever. And I've only scraped maybe 30% of the content the game has to offer. It's just something about it. Sure, I wouldn't play it solo, but I would play it with bots, and that would just kind of take care of it right then and there. Bots that are clearing your range. And I know this feels weird. The game feels a little bit different, too, also. I'll just go ahead and set something up, actually, because this is the perfect excuse to even touch up on this game. Let's go to the quest. You're welcome to try both if you're, itching to give it a try. Let's see, I guess I'll just continue from what I left off from... 60. You know, who doesn't love Las Vegas? Like that, for example. Las Vegas. Doesn't that just sound rad? I get to go to Las Vegas. Legally. I mean, I was already old enough to do Las Vegas, but it's still kind of nice, though. Alright, cool. I would say the controls are somewhat relatively the same, aside from a few mechanics and stuff. Like, I haven't quite understand the mechanics of this game completely, but if you do jump into the New Genesis, I'll try to explain it to you. Well, I have a very good understanding of New Genesis. I don't have that much of an understanding of this game. But I'm pretty damn good at winging it. Alright, let's see. What's this? Sword and blades. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? That's crap, and that's crap. Discard that. Can I discard it? Can I sell it? Something's wrong here. Okay, my stuff is still here. Alright, this is the fun part right here. Where I just add people. 15. Like, we'll just add a healer so we don't have to worry about nothing whatsoever. Where's a healer at? I think they're called Tectors or Forces. Either one of them have healers. Okay, I'll just go to my friends. I don't know if they're actually friends. I think they're like bot friends. Look at this ranger that has a dog with him. We'll get this Tector that's a phantom. And then somebody else who will also do close range combat with me. Would be a fighter. Do we have a fighter around here? Oh, here we go. Alright. Let's see how Las Vegas works. All the exact same level. You can't get any better than this. Even though the bots definitely have more bulk than you do. Boy, it's been a while.
Confirmed transfer to Las Vegas. This is an extremely wide area, isn't it? You could tire yourself out just running around in it. But fear not. I thought this might happen, so I developed something just for this occasion. I call it the Ridroid. It's a sophisticated riding mech that you can use to zoom around and fight in large areas. Make good use of this Ridroid to defeat the phantasms appearing all over here in Las Vegas. Well then, I'm counting on you.
Huh? You mean like party chat? Sure. Basic movement automatically. Button. So blue. Press it quickly to quick turn. Eject. Passing through these. PP. Airflow. Yeah, if you want to send me like a party invite, then please do. Alright, this is actually a little bit different than I expected. Alright, join party. Huh? What's that symbol? It says your microphone is X'd. But it can't be muted. Oh, now I hear something. Okay. Alright. Alright, again, thanks for stopping. Yeah, I can hear you now. Thanks for stopping by. Oh boy. It's going good, actually. Better than I expected. I was really thinking at one point that, I was gonna take a break from games and stuff like that. Well, I did, and 1 week of taking a break from games kind of just blew my, alliance apart for some reason. Of course, I guess getting a bunch of alliances together and not actually, having any way to talk to them outside of, well, this game, kinda just... It's like a detached feeling, really. I mean, sure, the only reason I hang out with a lot of other people is because of Dragon Quest Heroes, but it's kind of important that I talk to people outside of that time. If not, it's gonna seem awkward. So now I kind of know that. That sort of thing's kind of hard to control, though. Cause like, you know, what can you possibly do? I mean, sure, I'm trying to talk to people. I try other games, and I know I've been trying to. I guess I keep Fortnite on the back burner in the extreme cases where I might have to play that game. And I've tried playing that game. I mean, I used to play the game, but I don't know. I guess I have nothing wrong against the game. It's just that I've been playing it for years, and well, I kind of got tired of it. Or exhausted. Actually, yeah, not tired, exhausted with it. Like, yeah, it probably never will ever stop being fun because it's a game that's constantly and consistently evolving and such. Oh, I have not played that game. I mean, I have not played Call of Duty, unfortunately. Of course, I can actually see your games, because now that I think this video right here, which is nothing more than a demonstration, because I kind of had no idea I was gonna be flying around like this. So I think I'll switch it back to New Genesis. Oops. It does have normal gameplay though. I just did not know that I was going to be thrown into this little weird mode. And maybe the quick reading didn't really inform me about what to do in that little part. I kind of also want to switch out because I kind of want to switch out games too. Because I have enough time in my day to actually just finish Dragon Quest Heroes from start to finish. I could probably have it done in 5 hours. And I definitely have 5 hours to spend on that game. Easily on Dragon Quest Heroes 2. Just to show off the stuff that can be done in that game. Because picking a specific day to do it is the best way to play it. Like, having your game done and then having Sunday ready so you can just get a bunch of aces and... well, a bunch of accessories that matter to you. That sort of thing. Yeah, that's it. That's great. Real great. Oh, I should mention, if you do, when you do finish downloading Phantasy Star Online New Genesis, you're able to make 3 characters. And it's recommended that you make each character on a different ship. Just in case. But I wouldn't say don't make them right away, though. Just save it for if you happen to see something on YouTube and you're still playing the game even beyond my time and stuff like that, and you'll be it'll be important later, because otherwise it costs money to make additional characters. You just get 3 free at first, and then there's also changing your name too. Costs money to change your name. Don't know why they have it like that. I mean, the game definitely has its downsides, but it has some upsides too. You just might have to dig deep to get them. But the game is definitely more streamlined than it used to be. A lot of people were just struggling to hit hard, but they fixed that now. It's better. Much better. Sure, I'll give you a quick rundown of the games that I play. Let's see, there's a way to see that. My library... let's see... wait, I'll just go to my actual thing that says library. Alright, as soon as it loads in, I can tell you what I have. According to this, I have 62 games. And this is also including the games that I don't have access to because I don't have PlayStation Plus no more. So, let's see. Can't count that, can't count that, can't count that, can't count that. Can it just count all the games that I actually have without the subscription, though? That'd be nice. I guess Dauntless is it's like a Monster Hunter clone. So it's like, whatever. that game, that's free to play. Dragon Ball Z Fighters, that's a game I actually own digitally. You already know about Dragon Quest Heroes. Oh, right! Draw Stickman Epic 2. Fantastic game, platinum it. And then there's Draw the Stickman 3 Epic. Terrible game, wouldn't recommend getting it. It doesn't even keep a track of your achievements, too. Completely worthless. A disgrace of a sequel. Dreams, it's basically your, if you want to play Mario and Sonic outside of Nintendo's grasp, there's your opportunity right then and there. Let's see, Earth Defense Force, it's like, you have guns, you have big bugs, you shoot them dead. That's pretty much the best way to describe it. Fortnite goes without saying. Genshin Impact, Breath of the Wild anime clone, which is the easy way to describe it. Grand Theft Auto 5, didn't really play as much as I thought I did. I guess I'm not down with the idea of just, well, going around shooting people, even though that's the whole point of Grand Theft Auto. I probably could have done so much more. Maybe I should just been a vigilante. Well, not a vigilante. A delinquent, yeah. I'll just be go around causing trouble and see how long I can survive. Grand Kingdom I haven't touched, but apparently it's a game I bought for some reason. Probably because it's made by a company that I like. Magic Knight Grand, I don't care about that game. 2 anime girls with sword fighting. It has another name, but it probably doesn't matter. Mayhem Brawler is a beat-em-up game, which is the best way to describe that. Don't have that, don't have that, don't have that. Realm Royale isn't a bad... You play shooters, right? Okay, Realm Royale isn't too bad of a game to get into, actually. If you're into, like, class-based shooters, I think you'll actually like it. Especially if you get into there with a group that you know. Probably a good game. I would play the game again, actually. Let's see. Because there wasn't really anything wrong with it. I mean, sure, there was an update to fix things where certain classes weren't busted anymore. But it's an alright game. I get back into that game. Let's see. You already know about Phantasy Star. You're already downloading that. Road Rage is a terrible game. It's, for some reason, they thought making an open world game where you're always on your motorcycle was a good idea. It's not. And the cops are idiots. Nowhere near as challenging as the Grand Theft Auto had set them up to be. I guess RPG Maker is technically a game I don't have to worry about having. We'll count it as a game. Road Redemption, fantastic roguelike racing game. Haven't played anything like that in a while. Didn't know you could put roguelikes and racing at the same time. Great combination. It's got guns and racing and lead pipes and stuff. It's actually pretty nice, I would say. Let's see. Oh, okay, good. Let's see. Sonic Frontiers. We have... It's actually an alright game. Sonic Frontiers is a pretty fun game, in my opinion. Well, I beat it in like 24 hours, and that's like with every session that I recorded was like an hour or so, and I had almost rage quit the game at one point, but luckily I went to bait the cat, and he kind of saved me a lot of time that I lost, because the game didn't auto-save when it was supposed to. Let's see, Sonic Mania, greatest Sonic game that's... the greatest 2D Sonic game that has existed, to be fair. Easily the best 2D Sonic game. Street Fighter 6, it's easy, I would say. Yeah, you have like this thing called modern controls where the fighting's a whole lot easier. It's no longer as stressful as your typical fighting game. Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, I'd probably avoid it in all honesty. Not worth your time. Streets of Rage 4, probably the best beat 'em up, and will still always be the best beat 'em up in gaming history. Easily. Until they patched it and took away certain things that made the game completely, like, amazing. But, Because we don't know why they did that, but I don't know. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the only thing they had going for that game was this 6-player online co-op. But oh boy, was the game terribly optimized. People were just dropping out. The game would soft lock. If you dare not play the game in arcade mode. You just play it in like 1-to-1 sessions and you'd be alright. You could make it to the end at the end of the stage. That's fine. Alright, King of Fighters 14. It's an alright game. Toe Jam and Earl. I recently got this game on the cheap. It was like $1.99. It's an alright game. You like the music and you like the this is another roguelike game, by the way. Of course, the game isn't exactly focused on its combat because you're basically little helpless aliens that just use presents to defend themselves from the humans that may or may not try to kill you and stuff like that. And Tower of Fantasy is just like Genshin Impact. Tomato. And I think that's it. Hopefully that wasn't too much. Oh, I can hear Fantasy Star in the background. Let's see. You did pick ship 1, right? Okay, fantastic. Let's see. I think there's a way I can get in contact with you. I know you just started the game, but we also have an alliance. Yeah, we have an alliance. That's it. Going on. And you're welcome to join it, too. So let's see. I need to go into a place where I think I can find you at. It's a little different because you just started the game. So the game will place you in, let's see. Alio for beginners, possibly, is where it'll put you at. Oh, yeah, you could probably reach the end of the game within 4 days. So, literally by the end of the week, you'll be at the end of the game. You'll be at level 85, and you'll be able to just, well, hang out with us. I mean, you could do it early, but it's recommended you go through the story mode because the game gives you so much, like, stuff to work with. Of course, all the stuff they give you, you're not going to really learn how to, the other nuances of the game. But hey, that's why you ask people too. You talk to me or talk to anyone else, and you should be fine. Should be. Oh, I also noticed that somebody in our alliance, in our Dragon Quest here, was saying that it's dead and stuff, and I certainly don't mind proving them wrong. I can revive the alliance. It all comes down to finding some new people, that's all. I mean, kind of hard for me to do it because, you know, I don't have PlayStation Plus and stuff like that, and I pretty much use my 1 month of PlayStation Plus to just play Street Fighter 6. It's an alright game as long as you're not trying to shoot too far. Just stay in your rank and you will never get frustrated of the game ever. Literally ever. You try to go to a high enough rank, the game will irritate the hell out of you. Alright, just know that I'm streaming, so... But I guess you already know I'm streaming, so... But hardly anyone shows up here anyway, so... let's see... Well, while you're doing that, I am going to do, gotta remove some more people off my alliance list because, I have got to make room. Lots of room. Even something, even. Oh, 40 day, okay. that. Sorry for being so quiet, because I am texting something. Man, I can't tell if I want to actually play Realm Royale too. Like, I might even give you, if you have the time to look at my gameplay again, I'll show off Realm Royale and show you how funny that can be in a co-op environment. Because you really do just get like single and trios. I'm not sure why they picked trios, but it gets the job done. I mean, back in the time where people would complain about fighting against bots, well, that was kind of the game for the most part. I mean, they kind of fixed the issue, so no longer will you be in a situation where you'll be fighting so many bots. I mean, you'll still see them, but they changed it where you're more likely to come across actual people who will teabag you. And they don't do it because they're mean, they do it for the sole purpose that you know that you got killed by an actual human. Because that's kind of important. Yeah? Let's see. We could go it based on Dragon Quest heroes. You like using 2 swords at once, right? Okay. Then the easy answer for you would be the Bouncer. The Bouncer has weapons on their feet or on their they have twin swords. I honestly think it's like the best class for beginners, really. You have your options for long range. You have your option where you can dash into people, and then you have your close quarter stuff. It literally has everything a person who's into 2 swords could possibly need. And it's about just damage and damage and damage and damage and damage. You can even shoot projectiles at our swords. I don't know why anyone would pick Hunter, honestly. Sure, you get 1 big sword, but how many people play the 1 big sword aside from the Pso2 players from Dragon Quest Heroes, that is? I would say Bouncer is a good thing. What were you thinking instead, though, based on what the game is giving you? Alright, because I'll put it like this. Either you like using magic, either you like using a gun, or either you like using blades. Which do you prefer of those 3? Okay, then it's definitely the Bouncer is right up your alley. I know Hunter and Fighter have blades, but one's too defensive and one is offensive for the wrong reasons. I mean, there is Braver who has both a katana and bow and arrow, but who needs a bow and arrow when you can just throw off air slashes? I mean, come on. I can throw blades at people in 2 different ways. You have your long range covered. Alright, you gotta go through the tutorial and stuff, and... Right. Well, once you step into Central City, I'll make sure to pick you up. And hell, maybe you'll be a part of the Alliance merge. Well, we'll probably wait for you to beat the game first, and then we might possibly do it. I mean... After all, the game still has to entertain you. And we don't know how long it'll be before the game upsets you or something like that. I guess what I'm trying to say is that hopefully the game keeps you entertained long enough for you to at least beat the game. The game should give you enough stuff where you can just keep breezing through the game, though. Like, just keep constantly breezing through it. And then enjoy the in-game content with all your friends. It is what it's supposed to do if you know it's good for it. Let's see. That. Oh yeah, at some point the game will probably ask you if you want to pick a secondary class. You'll have your bouncer class, and then you'll have a secondary class. Most people just go as a force as their secondary class. You kill monsters, you get your PP back, and you could basically just use a whole bunch of special attacks. Or I guess they call them photon arts. I'm dead serious about going back to Dragon Quest series, honestly. All this talking to you is making me, giving me that itch real bad to play it. A really bad itch. Alright, you must be in Central City. Okay. So here's what needs to happen. I know you're on PlayStation controller, so you're going to press the options button, and you're going to see something on the upper left-hand corner. It's going to say current block. Now, what does that thing say, current block? It should have like a alio something to it. Well, okay, you did press start, right? Like, I mean, start as in options, and then your menu should show up. You should see your basic stats. Do you see that? Well, if you press the options button, you'll see the word stats in the upper left-hand corner. So let me know if you see that. Okay, so it should say something along the lines of current block. Now, what does it say beside current block? (001). Okay, now I know where you are. I'll be there short. Look for a supersonic. You know what supersonic looks like, right? Alright, he's gonna have a mustache too. A red mustache supersonic. Okay, I want you to head to a place that has a big screen TV. Shouldn't be too hard to miss. Alright, you did say it was Alio for Beginners 001, right? Okay, okay. In the lobby. So there's like you went up some stairs, right? Oh, you're at a beach. Oh, okay. So you're actually not there. You still have to go through the that's probably a tutorial area. So you're probably not at. You're not at Central City. You're at the a different type of city. Well, I don't want to spoil it for you, but you're gonna have to go through that first. Then you'll get to an actual city. And while you're doing that, alright, let's see that guy here. 5 more members. That's all I have to remove. Who could the 5 possibly be? Let's see. I can wait like 5 more days before I start moving more people, honestly. Then I'll find out who to get rid of. But I have removed enough. Oh yeah, I don't know if I had mentioned this too during the stream, but we were supposedly an alliance merge was being talked about, which means that I'll be losing my alliance, and my alliance will be merged into somebody else's. I'll be giving up my power, and only keep like a portion of it, which will still allow me to add or kick new alliance members. Alright, there should be like an icon that shows you where that item container is. I guess they'll give you an idea of what to find. Oh yeah, you can also send screenshots, by the way. I'm sure you know how to do that, right? Within the party. Yeah, if you're getting a bit lost. But I'm assuming you're in the... Because you're in a beach or something like, right? Is where you're at. Okay, so you're in the beginning place. You shouldn't get too lost. Should be pretty easy peasy. Alright, I'll take a look at it. It's actually funny seeing that place, and well, like I say, I don't want to spoil it for you, but you'll find out though. Definitely something that you want to enjoy. I don't want to ruin it for you. But the game definitely has some positives going for it. Yeah, I just want you to break a few boxes, right? Alright, then the objective should change and it'll say, I don't know, head back to a particular person. I assume.
Thanks for stopping by.
Alright, Dragon Quest here doesn't really have any breakable boxes. I don't think. I think it... Well, it had breakable pots. But I don't know if they have breakable boxes. All the boxes could just be opened. Which is kind of funny when I think about it. My goodness. It was always like that. Really? I had that weapon? But you were just playing the game. What could it possibly be waiting for? Oh, that's really awkward. I guess the game does take a bit of time to fully install. I don't know. I don't want to make excuses for the game. In all honesty, nobody does. The game should behave the way it's supposed to. Period. No questions asked. When I say work game, it better work game. And that's just all there is to it. None of this stuff they're feeding you. That can get agitating really fast. After all. Speaking of agitating, I gotta go and test a certain boss fight out. Fortnite? Oh, well, I guess Fortnite does have that immediate action, so I don't particularly blame you. Maybe Phantasy Star will get its act together if it knows what's good for it. Game needs to start, needs to be working immediately the second you have that game. It's download it, great. Should be able to play it. Alright, good. I might still be around, so cool. I'll be patiently waiting for that. Bye. Alright, well, that's the end of that. Now to see if that boss fight can easily be S ranked now. See, this guy does go into down states. Maybe I should just go a fighter or bouncer.
Come by anytime, okay?
I didn't get the weapon, okay. I'm like 5 levels higher than I should be.
This is an emergency transmission. We have confirmed signs of renewed Dark Falls activity. We are preparing an interception operation. Please prepare to deploy.
Alright, let's see how that works. Oh, well. We do want it to hit harder, so... Get that enhancement level up. I want to make sure this is quick. Oh no. Well, we definitely have the resources for that, so great. Something's off here. Wasn't there an easy way to do this?
Come again.
boy. Ugh.
Hello, buen día.
Hello.
Do you speak Spanish?
No.
Okay, bye.
Speak English. I'll keep making that joke too, by the way. Wow. I can have that many? Can I even hold that many? Let's see. Alright, so I can hold about 60. Do I have the patience for this? 'Cause I literally ran away the last time this happened. I just wasn't in the mood. And I'm still not in the mood. It feels goofy that any of this stuff has to be made. But I want to make sure I easily S-rank this thing, so, you know. There's that. What other junk do I have in my inventory? Those are locked in place. And so should these. My pride and joys. I guess I could put another thing in here, but honestly there's no point. I mean, a Gart 2 already makes this fantastic. Should consider selling it all. I know I could have definitely saved some money. But come on, man. I was tired. I didn't have time for that crap. Wow, Tisha Termina. Oh, I have 22 of those, huh? Okay. Well, this is a important occasion, so we're gonna just go ahead and use those and save some money. Because Fixed Attack 9 is powerful. Like, we won't have to worry about upgrading it like this. We don't have to worry about it at all. Just get it over with. I want to be able to S-rate this thing immediately. Without question. Wow, I did not mean to do that. That's the same person in Spanish, really. What do they want? Yes, it is Quest 64 for those who are wondering what that ringtone was. I had the power to use any ringtone I wanted, and I chose Quest 64. That was not even the best game. Would have done Wave Race, honestly. Way better franchise. I'm so glad I had the money to do all this, by the way, too. A great success. I feel like I was supposed to get something else, but I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll probably come back to me later. I freaked out. I kind of needed to just work. That. Like, can I get a photon? I gotta get a bunch of those photon thingies or something like that. Gotta get more of those. I need 5 more is all I needed. I can get 40. I think all I need is 10. Could be wrong. Alright, nothing fancy about that. Alright. Can we get some boost together? I want to hit this thing hard. It's almost been 2 hours too, man. Of course, it's a lack of crisp meat. Of course it is. Three minutes? Well, this actually... Well, actually, I need to be able to hit a lot. I think these are the things that are responsible for my crisp meat. Yes, they are. I need 2 hits in order to actually down those things. That's really not good at all. Something's being attacked. Like what? I don't need all these pigs. Too many pigs. What's this, the button? Definitely not the button I was expecting. Because it isn't. That feels better. What do they wait for? Are they waiting for what I think they're waiting for? That's still pretty kooky if they are. Alright, can I just S-rank this thing?
This is an emergency transmission. We have confirmed signs of renewed Dark Falls activity. We are preparing an interception operation. Please prepare to deploy.
Check stuff real quick.
Dark Falls activity confirmed. Please deploy to Central Alpha and repel it. Counter.
Alright, was that worth an S rank? Please, it was worth an S rank. Still an A. I am not understanding this fight. Alright. I gotta try it again. Like, I kinda have to be consistent. Alright, that was 2 photon blasts. Did I get it that time? No, I didn't. Oh, this is gonna piss me off bad. There is something I'm missing about this fight that I'm not understanding. Like, now I really have, like, the best gear at the time. Am I using the wrong weapon? Yeah, I'm using this. That's an 80. It has all of that. I mean, it's stronger than it was. My level's higher than it was. But I'm still getting the same times. Well, I could check my time and see if there was a difference, but there really was no difference, though, honestly. Alright, how about now? Really? It had to come that close for it to happen. I don't have my alliance boost, I just realized that. Let's not play at all. You really gotta come out there with, like, the best. Alright, I'll get my alliance boost to make the difference, so I have to maintain it at 215. Load a photon blast early. Alright, let's get that alliance boost. I'm not trying to let this stream last up to 2 hours. I'm not really trying to do that. A member, huh? Five more people. We can't keep worrying about whether or not if people are there or not. That Red Riding Hood guy player, I mean, they've never gone over the limit. They should stay by technicality. 1, 2, 3, 4, and if I give it 5 days, I'll have an idea of who the next 5 should be. If I roll up there with 20 and just yeah, if I roll up in there with 20 people and we have 90, it'll be good. And then I'll still have room to take care of my stuff. If it happens. I'm not 100% sure if it'll happen. But I do want to leave that window. I just nuked a whole bunch of my alliances. Well, a good portion of my alliance. But I guess that'll make it even. Then it'd be all like, what was the point of removing all those people? I mean, they were already confirmed as dead weight anyway. Let's be real here. They had to go. So I say, let them be nuked. I just let it happen. Okay. I got both boosts. Oh yeah. Brains. Dang, there's a lot of people who I was friends with that I hadn't touched in a long time. I wonder if any of those gyms are online. Not that it matters. Alright. So we know how long we have to take. Where did this take place at, by the way? I haven't done the other boss fight. I just didn't think Dual Phase Quest 3 was worth a damn. And I still don't think it is. Like, it might as well sacrifice a whole bunch to make sure that 4 potency is high, right? Might as well. Was that enough? Was paying attention? That was really 3 seconds off. Just 3 seconds off. And I think it has to consistently be like that too. Well, that's it for me.